Good afternoon, everybody. This is Michael Ciccorello. I'm one of the fitness instructors with The Gathering Place, and we're here today to give you some exercise options for you to do while you're shuttered in your household. Let's all hope that this ends quickly, but nonetheless, stay safe. I want you to realize that there's physical and emotional benefits for exercise, and we want to be able to pay attention to how our bodies are working. We want to take time to think about how our bodies are working so that when we're doing exercises, we know that our form is appropriate and it helps us to stay focused on what we're doing in the moment as opposed to everything else that's going on around us. So we want to stay focused as we do these exercises. I'm going to start with a beginner's level, which is going to be a lot on the chair and no impact, but all of the exercises that we're going to do today are going to be available, you'll be capable of doing them without having to worry about your fitness level. So it's for everybody's level is going to be able to fit into this. Okay, so what I want to do is get rolling with what we call it at the Gathering Place, we call it the chair squats. Okay, so what we're going to do is 45 seconds of work, and then we're going to have a 15-second transition. I'm going to try to stay right on time with the 45-15 split. You are going to be able to do things as you wish, and if you get tired, you stop. If you need to take a break, you take a break. Make sure you have water available if you need that. But what we're going to start out with is our chair squats. And all we're going to do for 45 seconds is with our proper form, because we have to really stay focused on form, with our shoulders back, sitting at the edge of the chair. We want to be on a chair without handles or without arms. This will make it easier for us to do the exercises. 45 seconds, all we're going to do is stand and sit. So let's bring it up and bring it down. And what I want to do is while we're doing the exercise, I want to give you variations so you can literally sit and stand, or you can maybe take it a little notch up, just tap and stand, tap and stand, tap. Make sure your knees stay behind your toes. Make sure your weight goes into your heels, and keep your shoulders back and down so that as you move, you're working through the hips and the knees and not bending at the waist. Not the good thing to do. So we're there, and then if you're at the advanced level, you just do a basic squat. You don't need the chair at all. Inhale, exhale. Down, inhale, up, exhale. 15 seconds, we're going to go to a lat pull, which is going to be on the seat. All I want you to do is feel like you're doing a pull-up. So we're going to hold the strap if you have one. If not, you don't need one. You could do the same thing without. You're going to pull down and inhale. Exhale, inhale. What you're doing is engaging your outer back on this, called your lats. And again, you're thinking about keeping your elbows under your wrists. As you pull out and down, you should feel the area below your armpits on the outside of your back engaging, as if you were just pulling yourself up on a chinning bar. And just pull it up and bring it down. Pull it down and bring it up. Feel the back working. You could, if you don't have the strap, you could be doing the same movement, but engaging those muscles and keeping those elbows under your wrists. Okay, and next up, we're going to be working on a leg extension. Both legs, we do single legs, one at a time, sitting near the edge of your chair, shoulders back and down with your core working to hold you straight up. And as we extend the leg, we're working that quadricep. The higher you bring the knee, the more intense you're going to feel the movement. You're going to work at the level that you can work. If you want to come down a little bit, you can come down. You're going to feel your hip flexor holding that leg up so that you can extend. And the movement is through the knee, which is making your upper thigh working to extend and return. And it's just an out and in. Careful that you're not leaning too far back. You want to keep your core solid. And you just do this repeatedly. The quicker you do it without momentum, the more you're going to feel the muscle work. So you decide how much you want to do. Again, we're at 45 seconds, which is there. Other side. So now we're going to work right leg. So you're going to lift that knee up, shoulders back and down, exhale out, inhale back, and we go for 45 seconds. Let's do it. Out and in. Think about what's going on with your body. Focus on feeling that your upper body is pretty much relaxed and stable. Again, can't emphasize how important it is to keep those shoulders back and down. And the exercise is designed to work your quadricep. So it's just an extension, and feel that muscle start to get a little warm. Best thing you can do at home. Watching TV, reading a book, chomping on a bagel while you're doing a leg extension. Very good. Okay, next up, 15 seconds. We're going to take the strap again, and we're going to put it on our feet, and we're going to work the middle back. So it's a row with our arms in. We're going to exhale. Now this one, the most important thing you want to realize here is that this is for your back, not your arms. So before you start pulling on the strap or weight, if you're using weights, you want to engage the back, make the shoulders pull back, which makes you feel it stretch in each other. Elbows are under your shoulders and go slightly past your back, and you feel that middle back contracting. Exhale. Inhale. Focus on it. Feel it. Know your body. Know how your body moves. Make those muscles work. This is a great exercise for posture. And there's your 45 seconds. Which brings us next to a single arm curl. So here you could be using a dumbbell or the strap. I'm going to use the dumbbells to show you. But we could also have a strap and be working on basic curl. Okay, so what you're wanting to think about, elbow stays under the shoulder. You're not moving your body in any way, no momentum. You exhale as you lift, you inhale as you release. And you just work a single arm. I want you to do it as a single arm. You could do this both arms together, but if you're working on focusing on the body and how it moves, think about one arm, then think about the other arm. And really concentrate and feel how that bicep literally shoulder. Exhale, inhale. And 45 seconds, we switch arms. So remember, if we don't think about our form, we have the possibility of just not using the muscle properly. And then we're not getting the most benefit that we want to get by doing this. Exercise is fun. Exhale, inhale. Switching arms. Feeling that bicep work. Elbow stays under your shoulder. You don't have to come, if your elbow comes away from your body, you're using the shoulder. So don't let the shoulder engage. Just keep the bicep working. It's up and down. Lift and lower. And we're coming down to the last few seconds, and we're going to switch to the next exercise, which is going to be a tricep extension. So here again, single arm. I'd say it's better if you sit on the side of your chair, bring your elbow up, extend back and down, out and down. Head stays in line with the spine so that you can keep a neutral spine. If you're arching like this, it's going to get in the way of your focus of the tricep. So just keep the arm up, inhale, exhale. The higher your elbow is, the more parallel your arm is to the floor, the more you're going to feel the movement. If you bring the arm down, that's going to be a little less intense, but you don't want to have the shoulder moving. So you don't want to bring the elbow up and then down and then up and down. You just stay up and you extend, and you make that muscle extend your arm out. And then we switch to the other side. Now you could do this on your feet. You don't have to be sitting down. I'm just trying to make this a really easy for everybody to take advantage of a chair. So extend and back, extend and back. Again, head stays in line with the spine. Shoulders are backing down. Exhale, inhale. Feel the tricep. You feel the tricep the most when the arm is fully extended. So don't stop before you extend all the way. Make that tricep work the way it's designed to work. And feel it contracting as you extend all the way out and bring it back down. Very good. You guys are awesome. Great. Work it out in your home. Fun stuff. It's that home gym. No membership fees whatsoever. And then what we're going to do is work below the waist for our hips. So all I want us to do, lift that left leg up, bring it out, and bring it in. So it's like you're opening a door and then closing it. Exhale, inhale. So now the hip flexor is holding the leg up, so it's working to stabilize. Your outer hip and your inner thigh are engaging to make the leg move out and in. So the farther out you bring without shifting your hips, you don't want to move the hips on the seat. Everything's going on right here. Exhale, shoulders back and down. Keep your form. And 45 seconds. Take a little breather as we get ready for that other side. So now you're going to use that right, we're on the other leg now. Right leg out and in. Shoulders back and down. Posture. Sit up nice and tall. I'm old enough to remember Emily Post, and that's what she said. Keep yourself, good posture, I think. Put a book on your head. Feel that muscle working to move your body. Exhale, inhale. Again, the farther the leg goes, the more you feel the muscle. And we want to exceed our normal movements. We don't want to just do regular daily kind of activity. You want to make that muscle work a little harder, a little farther, and really get the benefit from it. Good job. Okay. Next up is an ab crunch while you're sitting. So this could be done with the strap on the back of the chair. I'm just going to keep the shoulders back and down. And all I want you to do is take a bow and then sit back up. So as you do this, this is like a simplest way to feel your abdominals engage. If your back is neutral and your spine is neutral, your head stays in line with your spine, you feel your abdominals crunching or contracting to bring you down. You feel your lower back stretching at the down position, and then it's got to contract to bring you back up. Exhale as you drop, inhale as you release. You could hold some weight here. You could have a strap connected to the chair behind you and pull on that strap, but that's working your abdominals above the navel. Okay, very good. And then we're going to a straight leg lift. So in this one again, we're going to do single legs. First leg left, you're going to extend the leg out, and all you're going to do is lift and lower. If you need to touch the floor as you lower the leg because you feel like you're fatiguing, go ahead and do that. If you have to take a break, go ahead and do that. But with your shoulders back and down, and just before the heel touches the floor, lift it and lower it. Now the hip flexor is making the leg move, and the quad is keeping your leg straight. So don't lock out the knee, but keep it nice and straight. Exhale, inhale. The faster the movement, the more you're going to feel the muscle work. If you have momentum, not so good. So just feel control, lift it, lower it. Exhale, inhale. Be happy. Tell those muscles that you're happy they're with you. And we're going to switch to the other side. By the way, this never gets easy. So you're always going to feel like, when's it ever going to get easier to do? And let's go with that left leg or the right leg. the other leg. So remember, shoulders are back and down. Your core is working to keep you sitting like this. You don't want to be rocking on your butt. You're just lifting that leg, hinging at the hip. Hip flexor is making the leg move. Quad is keeping the leg straight. Foot is relaxed. You breathe, exhale, and inhale. Good job. Okay. Going back above the waist, obliques. So we were working basic crunch before. We're going to do left side to right, and you're going to feel like your shoulder blades, your left shoulder blade is going toward your right knee. So you're going to just take a bow, and you're going to lean one side, feel the outer part. As we're going, I'm going left to right, so I'm feeling my obliques on the left side contracting. I'm sitting at the edge of my chair. I'm not arching. I'm not dropping my chin. I'm not reaching with my elbow. I'm just bringing it down, bringing it up. Everybody's going to have their own range of movement. You're going to find your position that makes you feel like that you've reached that limit or that maximum range of motion. And we switch to the other side. So now I'm going to be doing the right to the left. Make sure you're breathing. Shoulders are back and down. Fingertips right behind the ears. Head stays in line with the spine. And we just drop down. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Important to stay near the edge of the chair for these. Otherwise, it makes it a little more difficult to move. Exhale down, inhale up. For those of you that may have participated in one of the classes that I do for the Gathering Place, you know these. We do these a lot. Very good. Switching now to now we are going to stand. So what I do with the chair is use the back of the chair and just curl the heel up toward the butt. So what you want to do here is, and as you lift that heel, you're feeling the contraction through the back of your thigh. You don't want to arch your spine. You want to make sure the leg extends all the way out before you start back up again. So if you stop here, this is not going to give you much of a workout. You want to have that leg straight, up and down. Up. This is what you do when you're waiting for your coffee to brew in the morning, when you say you don't have any time to exercise. Exhale, inhale. And then we switch to the other side. So again, that leg is straight. When the leg is off the floor, you're going to feel your glute engage. That's holding that leg up, and the hamstring moves the leg. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale. Inhale. Feel the muscle work and make that muscle contract. So get that heel as close to your butt as you can. Feel it moving. Feel the muscle working. Good job. Next up is a plank. So we're going to use the chair. You could also use the wall for this. You could use hands or forearms. Hips got to be in line with your spine. This is not a downward dog. This is a plank. Your forearms could be on the seat of the chair, You could use the wall for this with your forearms, or you could have a straight arm plank. Just make sure if you're on the chair, you're pushing down and not pushing forward. So have the weight of your body pushing down into the chair. Feel your core working. And again, you could be on your arms, straight arm, or you could be down on your forearms. You could even alternate if you want. Make it a little more challenging, less boring. And there's your plank. 45 seconds. We're gonna go to shoulder raises. So with the weight or with the band, I'll do one arm with the weight, one arm with the band. We're simply gonna take the arm straight up and down. You're thinking about getting your elbow to your shoulder. Your shoulders are back and down. The movement is through the shoulder. So remember, your shoulder makes your arm move. Your back makes your shoulder move. So you don't want to be lifting the shoulder as you lift the arm. We're only working on the front part of your shoulder. Exhale up, inhale down. No momentum. Don't swing it. Control it. Feel it work. And don't let gravity just pull the weight down. Release it down. Exhale, inhale. And if you were using a strap, you would put the strap on the opposite foot and you would simply lift up and lower down. Lift up and lower down. So think about that muscle. The nice thing about the resistance bands, you can adjust the tension in the strap. So if you don't have, if all you have is like a 3-pound weight, then, and it feels really easy, well, you get the strap, you make it a little tighter, and then you make it a little harder for you to move your arm. But again, focusing on the shoulder, not the back. So don't let the elbow, don't let the shoulder lift up, just bring the elbow up to the shoulder. And 45 seconds. And then what we're going to do is work below the navel for the abs. So we were working up here before. I'm going to reset this real quick. When we were doing our crunches, that was above the navel. Now we're going to work below the navel. You're going to lean back gently, and you're going to lift a leg, lift another leg, lift the other leg, alternate legs. And if you want to feel more of a challenge, you lean a little bit back farther. You want to keep your spine neutral, so the farther back you go without leaning on your chair, the more you're going to feel those abs below the navel. If you want to get both legs up, a little bit harder. And if you want to keep both legs off the floor, there's your maximum effort. So one foot down, sitting near the edge of the chair, feeling the abs below the navel, exhale up. And try not to drop your chin, look up. And again, 2 legs, a little more difficult. Okay, now we're working on the calves. So in a seated calf raise, knees are over the ankles, lifting and lowering it. Exhale, inhale. Make sure you bring those heels up as high as you can. So you're feeling the body weight pressing into the toes. Lift the heels, lower the heels. Stay again focused on keeping those shoulders back and down. Try not to touch the floor with your heels. Keep the calves engaged. Exhale, inhale. And again, this is working your calves. You're feeling them work. And put those heels up. Bring them down. Lift them and lower them. Up and down. And going from the calves to the shins. So we're sitting at the edge of the chair. The heels are down, the toes are up. You're going to have a slight bend in your knees, and we're going to press the toes toward the floor but not touch. You're going to contract the shins as you lift, and as you drop them down, you're stretching, contracting, stretching, contracting. You may feel a little bit more control through the movement if you lean just slightly forward. You're still sitting solid on your seat, You're pulling those toes up, you're pushing them down. You could be alternating singles if you want, or you stay with the two, both together. But now the shin is working and lowering. This again, these are muscles that we use when we're walking. So it's important to keep these muscles active, because we don't normally do this much movement when we're walking, but it keeps us from shuffling when we walk. Okay, so what we've done is a basic full body exercise, pretty much a beginner level. We stayed on the chair for the most part. We tried to feel how our muscles were moving, and we paid attention to that, to the form, which is more important than the exercise. So before you can get a good exercise program, you have to understand how your body works. Understand the form, make sure that you feel the muscles working. Do these exercises as often as you want. None of what we did today couldn't be done on a daily basis. We're not using heavy weights, so you could be doing this on a regular basis at least 3 to 5 times a week. Hope you are all staying safe. Hope you all are well, and look forward to seeing you when the cloud lifts from us. Have a great day.